Good evening everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The chapter today I am going to explain has a vital importance for class plus 2 students. The title of the chapter is The Enemy, written by Pearl S. Buck. She has been an American writer. Her lifespan has been from 1892 to 1973. She has shown active interest in retarded children and she has taken part in many welfare organizations. The present chapter shows the utility and value of sympathy, kind-heartedness, patriotism, love, fellow feeling, and above all, humanism. We are told how magnanimity can defeat enmity, and the writer tells us how a Japanese surgeon fulfills his dual responsibility towards his profession and towards his nation. We will come to know point by point through our notes about the chapter. It is the time of World War. Japan and America are at frontiers. An American prisoner of war is washed ashore in a dying state, and he is found at the doorstep of a Japanese doctor. What the doctor does to him is what we are going to know about through this chapter. Sadao was a Japanese doctor. His father was a man of principle. He loved his nation very much and he was a patriot. He wanted to make Sadao a surgeon who can serve his countrymen, and for that purpose he sent his son to America for surgery, for learning surgery. In the bringing up of Sadao, his father faced many hardships during that time, but he was a man of determination and he sent Sadao to America. Sadao was also an obedient child. He didn't want to do anything his father didn't like, and he went to America. He started living at professor's house in America, where the food was not good, the rooms were small, and professor's wife was voluble, means she was talkative. She loved talking too much. But in spite of all these things, the professor and his wife were kind enough and they wanted to help the foreign students. Sadao ensured that Hana was a Japanese. Then he started loving Hana. After completing their studies, they returned to Japan and married before Sadao's father, following the Japanese rituals. They were living a happy life. Sadao, being a surgeon, wasn't sent with the troops because he was perfecting a technique to render the wounds perfectly clean, and second reason was that the old general might need an opening any time. The surgeon and his wife were at their lovely house built at Japanese coast. They were holding each other's hands. There were clouds rising in the sky. There was heavy fog, and they noticed something black come out of the mist at once. They were surprised to see what it was. It was a man. The man staggered few steps and fell down. Sadao imagined him to be a fisherman and he ran to help him. Hana followed him and they reached to that man and they noticed that he was an American. Sadao turned the wounded man and saw the yellow beard and hair. And after seeing yellow beard, he was sure that he was an American, and he thought in his mind that he must have been captured and he must have tried to escape from the captivity, and he was shot by the Japanese soldier. And he found that the American soldier was in wet rags, and his tortured face showed that he was being tortured by the Japanese soldier for many a days. Sadao packed the wound with sea moss. Sea moss means seaweeds. Sadao packed means took the sea moss weeds in his hand and packed the wound with them so that the blood could be stopped, so that the bleeding could be stopped. The prisoner moaned with pain in unconscious state. That means he was crying with the pain he was feeling, and he was in unconscious state. That means he was not in consciousness. They talked, means Hana and Sadao talked and concluded that the best thing they could do to the man was to throw him back into the sea, because they knew that his death was sure. If they would treat him, they would have to hand him over to the police, and the police will definitely kill him. And if they would not treat him, he was sure to die with the wound he was suffering from. They talked to each other and decided to throw him back into the sea, but none of them could dare to do so. So again they talked to each other and decided to treat him and to hand him over to the police after his recovery, deciding that they took the man to their home. Sadao's servants were not happy with what their master was doing. They were not able to oppose Sadao, but they clear-cut showed their resistance what he was doing. Hana tried to assure them that they were just trying to help the wounded, helpless man. After all, he was a man, and they were just trying to save him. And she tried to told them that they would hand him over to the police after his recovery. She asked Yomi to bring some hot water to wash the prisoner. Yomi denied and showed resistance. Hana herself took the hot water and washed the prisoner with that rough towel. The doctor actually started using his expert fingers. He peered into the wound and found the bullet inside. Hana, as she had not seen any operation prior to that, she was feeling retching. She went outside for vomiting, but Sadao could not leave the wounded man, and at Hana's distress and his inability to leave the wounded man made him irritable and impatient. But he fulfilled his duty as a doctor and operated the wounded soldier successfully. Finally, the operation was successful and the wounded man started healing. It was a fast recovery, as the American soldier was a young man. He recovered soon. He was getting well and he found himself in a fine condition in a few days, and he thanked Sadao for what he did to save him, for the operation, for everything that was done by Dr. Sadao and his family to save his life. Sadao asked him not to thank him so early, and when these words were spoken by Sadao, the face of the American soldier got red, as if he were fearing, as if he got frightened with fear, and his face got red. In the meanwhile, the servants of Dr. Sadao left their house, and next to that day the Japanese soldiers were seen in official uniform around the house of the doctor. Seeing them in that special uniform, Hannah got frightened and she thought that the servants had complained against them. But it was not so. The officials asked Sadao to come to meet General as he wanted to meet him. Sadao next day went to meet the general, and he took him into confidence and told him everything about that wounded man. He asked Sadao to keep the door of his house open and that the assassinators would come and kill that American soldier in his house, and in this way the problem would be solved. Sadao did the same. He kept the door of his house open and waited. He waited for 3 days, but nobody came there. The atmosphere of the house of Sadao got tensed. Hannah was in tension. She remained in tension because she feared that they would be arrested any time if any complaint would be given against them to the police. In the meantime, Sadao again went to meet the general and told him everything. The general accepted that he forgot about everything and he got ill again, and he gave the doctor an assurance of safety. He told that he would not be arrested at any cost. Dr. Sadao went home and he saw the American wounded soldier perfectly alright. He had recovered fully, and when he was seeing him, a feeling of magnanimity developed in the core of his heart somewhere, and he asked himself what that was. That was actually the humanity a human being should be known for. He started liking the young man somewhere in his heart, and he wanted to help him. He wanted to save him. There was something that was forcing Dr. Sadao to keep the American soldier alive, and in that discussion with himself, he decided to save the American soldier. He arranged a boat, some food, a torch for him. The boat was tied to a post as there were high tides in the sea during that night, and he just took the man with him, went in the darkness of the night and asked him to board the boat, and he gave him a torch so that he could be able to see his way, and he gave an address of the safe island. He also told him to contact him if he found any difficulty on the way. In this way, he saved the prisoner. He allowed the prisoner to leave his house, to leave the spot where his life was in danger. The young man held Sado's hand warmly and thanked him, and he wished that all the Japanese should be like him, and wishing him, he went from there. He left the house, and after leaving that person, Sadao went to meet to the general, and he told everything about him. Everything means that he told the general that he had escaped, that the prisoner had escaped. The general started coughing, and he felt sorry for not sending the assassinators to kill him, but he didn't show any anger when Sadao told him that the prisoner had escaped. Sadao remembered. After coming back to home, Sadao stood in front of his house in the veranda and started thinking about the past. He was just comparing the face of the American soldier with many people in America who actually helped him during his stay in America. He was amazed to think why he couldn't get the young man killed why he saved the young man. There were many questions which were arising in his mind, but actually it was the humanity and voice of conscience that encouraged Sadao to help the American soldier, and not only to save his life but also letting him go to his own place or to his own land. In this way, this is the overview of the chapter, and I think it is clear to you all. You must try to listen and watch it again and again to understand the chapter completely. All in all, the writer has shown that the feeling of magnanimity, kindness and kind-heartedness are superior to the feeling of hatred and enmity. I hope the video will help you to understand the chapter thoroughly. Keep watching my videos and keep learning with me, and subscribe my channel if you think my hard work